Alright, so here's the deal. Sorry, I'm getting the heat started in here right now. So I figured I'd go ahead and start utilizing YouTube like most people do. I have a few hobbies. One is doing photography, two's building cars, and three is just doing all kinds of random stuff. Figured I'd go ahead and start out this channel. I know there's, I don't know, a few videos on my page already, and they're just random videos of different things over time and stuff like that. But now that I have my pretty much dream car, I am going to be working on that, which is my 1957 Chevy Handyman Wagon. So over the years I've built quite a few cars, mostly Volkswagens. So I had a Volkswagen double cab that the complete front end was cut off of it, and with the help with guys from Buggy Works and a lot of their skill, we ended up putting it all back together, and then I ended up getting rid of it, and then built a 66 Bug and got that running and got rid of that, and then had a Volkswagen Notchback, which I loved, but I'm one of those people, I want to try to get stuff done, and as much as I want to be an amazing mechanic, a lot of this stuff I've never done before, and I'll be quite honest. So along with this journey, you guys are going to be watching me screw up a lot of stuff. Luckily I have a good starter with this wagon. It's a car that I've wanted for a long time, and I feel like I want to really put some work into it. Little bit background to how I acquired the 57, and I will show you the 57 here in a few minutes. But I acquired the 57. I had just got done literally 2 days previous. I had just got done building a 1964 Corvair, and I did a bunch of upgrades on it. Swapped out the swapped out the generator for an alternator, redid all the brakes, bunch of other stuff. Started working on that, and then a friend of mine was having a car transferred here from Seattle, Washington, and he said, "Hey, can I store the car at your place?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And so after talking to him for a bit and stuff like that, I figured it was going to be a couple months down the road, and like a week later he contacts me and says, "Hey, are you still cool with me storing the car at your place?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." He said, "Alright." He said, "Well, they're going to be here in the morning." I'm like, wow, that was quick. So a little bit of time. Sorry, I've got a stuffy nose as well, my allergies. So lo and behold, the next morning, a trailer shows up with the car on it, and I'm thinking that this thing is going to be beat to all crap, that it was going to be completely messed up, all this kind of stuff. And to be honest, he didn't even tell me exactly what the car was. He just said it was an older Chevy. And so they pulled up with this 57 Chevy wagon, and my first thought was, I want that car. And it didn't run, sight unseen, pretty much. I mean, it pulled up, I don't know anything about it, anything like that. No engine details, whether it was locked up or anything like that. So I made him the offer. I said, "Hey, I've got a perfect running Corvair that's almost in mint condition, like inside out, everything. I mean, I really had done the work for it. And in a few minutes I'll show. I actually did a photo shoot of my Corvair, So I will add some photos in here of the Corvair. Kind of show you guys what I was working with and stuff like that. And any case, as I went along, I said, "Hey, look, you know, the car just showed up, hadn't been here 5 minutes," and I said, "Look, I'll pull the Corvair out of the garage and I'll swap you right now. I'll trade you in. You'll have a fully running car, and then I'll build the 57." And after some talking and stuff like that, we came to a deal, and I acquired the 57 wagon, which I'm completely excited about. So I figure, why not kind of do a summary of everything that I'm going to be doing to this, to kind of give you a little bit of background. Again, I'm a photographer, so I kind of want to do some old school stuff with it. I'm a big fan of old random different things, I guess you could say. So I'd like to do an assortment of whatever and kind of combine it in there. I think it has a lot of good stuff to start off with, so I'm going to be working on that. And then here in a second, I will take you through a walk around of the 57. I was just warming up for a second while this goes on, and then I just installed a new light back here a few minutes ago. Got some new LEDs for the this is my little shop here, I guess you could say. I haven't really used it much in the last couple of years, and I've been in here working, trying to get it cleaned up, trying to make it look better in here. Got some music and whatnot, and if I'm going to make some noise working on different things, or scrubbing or brushing down or whatever, I want to be able to do it inside here without bothering the kids or the wife or anything like that. So let me take you here in a second, and then we'll do a walk around. And then in the following videos, now I'm not gonna lie, I have tried starting it once, but I mean literally I tried starting it, I put a battery in it. The motor does turn. I soaked it. I am getting partial spark. Let me think, what else. Now, as we go along with this, if you guys have questions for me, if you guys have any ideas, if you guys have whatnot about maybe ideas on what I should do, I really kind of want to go with the old school stuff on this. Like I said, I'll show you some of the ideas that I have and stuff like that, to just kind of have fun with it. It's something that, you know, I'm not gonna, I might take it on the track once in a great while, but it's not something that I'm gonna be racing. But I would like to have some pep in it and stuff like that. It does have a 350 with a 350 turbo transmission, and it looks like somebody at one point kind of did a good upkeep on it, but It was last plated, I think, I want to say in 91 or something like that. So it hasn't been started in a long time. So I'm going to drain the fluids on it, stuff like that. Before I did try to turn it over, I checked the oil and stuff like that. I'm sorry I didn't get much of a video on that, but from now on I will start recording everything as we go along with it. Plus, I have other projects as well that maybe you guys might get a kick out of. I've got a Mercedes in the garage that I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with yet. It is a G-Wagon, and it needs a little bit of help. I've also got a few bikes here, and then, you know, old mopeds, stuff like that. So we'll work through, and I'll kind of give you guys kind of a little bit of a tour of some of the stuff here and there as we get to them. And then you guys can watch me screw up and work on this stuff. Like I said, I don't really have much knowledge in this, so everything that I'm going to be doing is stuff that either I've watched YouTube on or I have read books on. So that is what I'm going to be working on. My forte is actually being a photographer. If you know, if you want me to do something that's photography wise, I could do this all day long. But I love my cars, especially for doing photo shoots and all that kind of stuff. That's another one of the reasons why I'm such a big fan of the 57 is because I like doing a lot of the pinup style type photo shoots, retro photo shoots. Like I said, I've done a lot of Volkswagen stuff. If you look through some of my older videos, that's actually on this page. A lot of them have to do with Volkswagen shows or photography. So we'll go from there. I'm not good at this whole speaking thing, so I'm trying to do this so you guys can, so I can get used to it. I'm probably going to start trying to go live a little bit more on YouTube. I do have a bunch of equipment to be able to do this live streams a lot better than actually me recording like this. So give me a second and I'll walk you guys out to the car. Alright, sorry if my breathing gets a little weird on here. I'm going to go put this over here real quick. Like I said, my allergies are kind of messing up and all that kind of stuff. Any case, here is the 57, and I'll do kind of a walk around for you guys. It's actually pretty solid. There is, you can see like down towards the doors down here, there's a couple little spots. Window here has a crack in it. Looks like through one layer of it. Kind of go around this way. I'm actually getting ready to put it in the garage. Right now it's actually sitting up on dollies to keep it off the ground. And then when I got it, it actually had these, I believe they're Corvette hubcaps on it, and I've actually changed it over a little bit, and I had a set of these, so I thought I'd throw these on here to see how it looks. And I'll be going around. I've got the full set of those, so I'm going to be working on that. I do have headlights and taillights. Some of the headlights are, I think one of the bulbs is out. Let me get over here, and then you got this side here. Now the thing about it is back here, part of it broke and then kind of lipped up underneath itself right here. But with the car, I did get a new replacement panel for this section right here, so you guys will get to see my awesome experience in trying to do some welding as well, which I have very little time in welding. I do need to get the power washer out and kind of clean it. It's been sitting underneath this tree for like 2 months. Let me go ahead and open the hood for you guys, and I'll show you that. 1 second. I'm gonna have to hold it up because the springs don't lock all the way in there. So currently this is the situation that we have. Seems like the radiator does hold fluid without leaking, so that is a plus. It's got some old school Mickey Thompson heads or valve covers on it. I did pick up a coil for it. Like I said, as far as everything else, I haven't really touched it. As far as like brakes, whatever else, the only thing I've have done to it so far is get the motor to turn, but it actually hasn't been running on its own yet. I know that the quadrajet that's on here, which you guys might find funny here in a second, so I received this. There's boxes and boxes of parts that were in here along with that body panel. It looks like somebody really tried to do some work on here and tried to make it nice. The quadrajet, I want to get rid of it. I believe, as I've been looking, I'm thinking about going EFI, and I know the two best right now that I've looked at are two only, the only two I've really researched. I don't know if there's any more, but there is Holley, and then Phytech makes a EFI system. So I'm thinking about going with one of those two. Haven't decided yet exactly how I want to go. I know that with previous cars that I've had, that this stock carb or this kind of carb is pretty much junk, and you'll see another reason why here in a minute, that it's probably had its own issues because of everything. Any case, let me go ahead and close this down real quick, and I will walk you guys around to the interior. So for one, it's got a different, I thought somebody came outside. In any case, for one, it's got a different steering wheel in it, as you can see. It does have this amazing shag carpet in it, which is hideous beyond belief. It does have the old fuses, the glass fuses in it. I believe I'm thinking about going ahead and swapping that to blade fuses, so I might upgrade the wiring harness in it. If you look over here, if you can see it there, there's actually two more Rochesters, or a Rochester and something else. I think it's two Rochesters sitting over there. Like I said, floor shifter on here. So it is an automatic. And then back here, it's actually not bad. Like, there's a few things that I need to clean up and change over and whatnot, but the seats are all there, interior's all there. Headliner's not too bad, as you can see all the way around. Stereo, it doesn't look like they cut the dash, so I want to swap that around. I'm going to change out the probably the speaker on the front, try to get all that stuff kind of cleaned up. I do want to yank this carpet out at some point. They even had house speakers, it looks like, that they had redone to the same as the rest of the interior in here. Door panels could use some work, but they don't look too bad. Back glass is all good all the way around. Back here doesn't look too bad. Let me go ahead and There is some moisture getting in here, so it looks like I'm gonna need some of the seals for around here so I can keep this moisture out and stop it from damaging anything, because you can see like down in these corners here, I mean it's pretty wet. And then as you can see from back here, everything looks pretty decent. So I need to go through and get a lot of this stuff cleaned up and all that, and as I do that, I will take you guys along the journey as well, so you guys can kind of see everything that I'm doing. Well, there. In any case, there is a small hole here, and then of course gas tank. Like I said, the lights work on it. Even the dome light works on the inside. I don't think any of the gauges actually work on here. My plan is probably to upgrade these to Dakota Digital. Let me flip this back around here. So probably going to upgrade it to Dakota Digital. I do plan on doing front and rear disc brakes eventually. I know front will be probably the first thing that I'll be working on. Like I said, thinking about going EFI with it. I've been watching a bunch of the people with the trifives, DD's Speed Shop, and a bunch of the other YouTube channels, and kind of got their opinions on how things run and how smooth it goes and different things like that. So I'd really like to put some of this stuff to the test. So like I said, oh sorry, lights kind of. So like I said, if you guys have any questions about any of this, or if you guys have any suggestions or whatnot on pretty much everything, this is my first time working on any American V8. I did have a 69 Lincoln, but I didn't work on it myself. I had other shops work on it, and this time I want to do all the work. Either me or someone in the household help me. I got kids here, maybe they'll, younger kids, maybe they can turn some wrenches or wash the car, or you know, different things along the way. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. They're definitely not camera shy, so maybe I can get them out here with some soap and water and whatnot. And it's a little chilly out right now, since it's I think it's about 35-40 degrees out right now. But I don't mind working in this, especially since I'm starting to feel better now. But I would like to definitely get a lot of this chrome and stuff cleaned up on it. I'm going to be probably swapping the lights and like the tail lights, the headlights, interior lights, all that kind of stuff. I'll probably be swapping those to LED as well, just because it draws less power and does better performance. Like I said, I'll show you some pictures and stuff that of the Corvair that I actually traded for this. Let me know how you guys think I did on that deal. Like I said, they're able to go out and drive around and everything in the Corvair, and they're my neighbors, so here soon maybe I can go down there and do a video with them, and kind of show you a little bit about the Corvair. But other than that, hey, anybody that joins this channel, subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I've got everything from bikes to cars to SUVs to antiques to whatnot. I'm kind of go all over the board. So if I'm always up for having a conversation for just about anything. So subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. All right, have a good one.